6-2. The Seattle Mariners bested the visiting Indians 2-1. The Astros amassed 14 hits in the game as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 8-3. The Tampa Bay Rays grabbed 13 hits in the game as they beat the visiting Red Sox 9-7. The Yanks picked up 14 hits in total as they blew out the Jays 7-1. The Orioles pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 5-1. Gregory Polanco needed only a triple to hit for the cycle, helping the Pirates down the Tigers 6-3. The Chicago White Sox racked up 11 hits as a team as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 6-5. The Braves defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 3-1. The Cubs put up 16 hits on the day as they took down the Fish in Miami 8-5. The Cardinals combined to allow only 4 hits as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 5-1. The Nationals put up 16 hits on the day as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 7-4. The Diamondbacks allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they bested the visiting Rockies 5-1. The Los Angeles Dodgers defeated the visiting Giants 5-3. The Brewers combined for a 4-hitter as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 3-2. That does it for the recap of opening day. Baseball is back. Don't forget to join us tomorrow morning and all season long for the latest.
Friday night baseball from the Bay Area and the Oakland Coliseum. Tonight, game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Oakland A's. It's A's baseball coming up next. Daniel Mengden gets the starting nod for the A's in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Here's the first pitch to him. Underway in the second of 4 here this weekend as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. And Dan Vero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They didn't get it done here in front of a big opening day crowd, but they'll look to get back on track here.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's not do or die. It's only game 2 of the season, but you never want to drop the home opener, and you certainly don't want to find yourselves 0-2 when you leave the ballpark today.
It's a swinging bunt up the line. That's a foul ball. And this will miss as well, so he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Therefore, it is Joyce to take it in for the first out. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, you always have to beware of Mike Trout. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, D-Row, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Joyce is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting third, center fielder number 27, Mike Trout.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in the ever dangerous Mike Trout. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Just underway here in Oakland. Counts even to Trout. 1-1.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, he got away with that one right there. If he's going to live up there, spinning it up top of the zone, he's going to get hurt.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Angels are gone in order. Angels nothing. A's coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Stepping up now, Dustin Fowler. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight. They were the spoilers here on opening day as they took game 1 of the season on the road.
Yeah, Matty, not easy to start opening day on the road and grab a W in the opponent's ballpark. But that's what happened, and they come into game 2 with a chance to set the tone in this series.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And he chased up and out of the zone. A swing and a miss.
Hey, I think this is going to be the key to his success out on the mound. That good movement on that 2-seam fastball is going to keep that ball in the yard and keep this offense on its toes.
2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The 2-2. Popped him up. Rivera shading to his right. 1 out. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup today going against a power arm on the other side. You could see a little bit of ambush tactics employed by this offense in this lineup. Swinging the bat early, not wanting to go too deep in the count where he can rack up a ton of strikeouts. Be on the lookout for some early swings out of this lineup.
Semien stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Yeah, Matty, there's 3 dates. The time you get called up and the time you get to arbitration, and one when you finally hit free agency, where you have a chance to truly enjoy this game and get paid for all the hard work. And this is the start of it. The arbitration process allows these guys to finally start making some real dollars in this game.
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now. Digging in the switch hitter, Jed Lowry. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Now a check swing here. Did he go around? No, says the third base umpire Patrick Johnson. It's ball 1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Trout coming on. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. We've played an inning, still 0-0. So coming to the plate, Justin Upton. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Justin Upton.
Right there for strike 1.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
And Upton swings and misses on a good pitch that time, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And let's take a look at the guy playing shortstop up the chute today, and that's Marcus Semien. This has been a work in progress. He's had to grind, take countless hours of ground balls, and work on his accuracy. But don't get it twisted. He's made some big highlight reel plays, and if you miss middle, we all know the power he has.
Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding him to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was busting it out of the box. It's just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Behind 0-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes to Albert Pujols.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
And a great pitch there as Pujols swings and misses, and it's always a sigh of relief when you can set him down.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Ian Kinsler is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Cozart leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Into the corner and slicing foul. Served out to left off the end of the bat. In there, a base hit.
Hey, they don't all have to be beautiful. They just have to be base hits. And that's exactly what that was. Soft liner into left field. Nice job.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch. Count remains at 0-2. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And that one stayed too low apparently.
That's a good but risky take there on 0-2. Some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
Throw on to first will be in time, and a good chance for the Angels goes for naught as the side is retired. Angels strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Chris Davis, set to lead off the home half of the second. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Missed with a slider.
Hey, great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
Davis, sometimes called Crush with a K and an H. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Hey, I think if you ask this guy honestly how his season's gone so far, he'd tell you he's not happy with it. It's been kind of an average year for him, but he has time to get hot and make that salary push.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. It was an 0-for-4 day for him in yesterday's loss. Here's Simmons at short. And a throw to Pujols is in time for the second out. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman, trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First offering on its way. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Chapman absolutely hammers left-handed pitching. There's a lot of pop in his swing for sure, but if there's one criticism of his bat, it's that he doesn't put the ball in play enough in these situations. Seems like hitters like this are more and more common these days.
Yeah, Matty, you can't fault these guys today for the swing and miss. In today's game with so many shifts, there are no hits to be had on the ground. But when this guy does connect against left-handed pitching, it is fun to watch.
A swing and a miss there, 2-2.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout. Score at 2. Ready now for L.A., Rene Rivera. And he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Rene Rivera.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Breaking balls in there that time. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Grounded back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So a leadoff single will be the start to their half of the third.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
No balls and 1 strike. 0-1, here it comes. Runners off for second. He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. And it was sinking on him a bit, but he's able to run it down anyway for the first out.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Here's Caleb Coward. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Way in front of that fastball. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Laid off as it caught the inside corner.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit, kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Here's Matt Joyce now. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Upton's under it. He's got it 1 away. So now it's Mark Hanna, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging in the dirt. Rivera corrals it. He makes the throw to first. 2 down. Here's the German-born catcher Bruce Maxwell. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-2. A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Richards gets the sign. Here's the 1-2. Up around the face. Here now the 2-2. This is line to left. And there's the first hit of the game for the A's.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Ready for another chance. Dustin Fowler, his last at bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. From the stretch. A swing and a miss. He's behind the big curveball. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And that misses 1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Now here's a swing and a ground ball for Kinsler at second base. Throw to Pujols is going to be in time, and the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. On now to the top of inning number.
Leading off with the
First pitch on its way.
Mike Trout.
There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
The 0-1 delivery. Ripped down the first base line. And this will get past him down the line at first. It's a fair ball. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you can see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Comes set and the 0-1. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Fowler ranging back. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall. He pulls into third safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Well, there's one way to get our first run of the game across. Good hustle there on an RBI triple, and they're in good shape to possibly make it 2-0 with another base hit here.
Chapman has it cleanly. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now. Digging in to try it again, Albert Pujols. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. High in the air down the right field line. Kenna on the move. And he makes the catch in the corner.
The batter, number 3.
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. First offering on its way. Tapper up the line, but it gets fouled. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Popped up. Maxwell is there and the side is retired. Digging in for his second at bat, Marcus Semien. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
He was able to recognize that pitch early. His eyes lit up on that one. Able to pull it down the line for a nice base hit.
Here's Jed Lowry now. And he puts it on the ground to second. Sliding stop by Kinsler. Wow. Riding in once again, Chris Davis. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. 2-0.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
Now the 2-0. Here's a high pop-up. Kinsler has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Richards comes set. 1-0 on its way. Lifted down the line in left. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And a relay home. And he will get in there with their first run. It's a 2-1 game now.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side. To send him and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send in a close play, but it all worked out.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. Here's the 1-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
The 1-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. Cole Calhoun will stand in now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Cole Calhoun.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Fowler is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
The batter, catcher.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rene Rivera. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he hung a curveball that time that stayed high. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. Two and 0 now.
Well, he's not proving that he can command his breaking ball in the zone right now. And until he does, there's no reason to bite on it.
3-0 now. Waiting next is Andrelton Simmons. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2.
Fell behind early in this one, 3-0, and has battled back with 2 quality strikes. Interested to see if he catches a big part of the plate right here or tries to get a nibble.
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
And this one's down off the shoe tops. 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Tries to dump this one out to left. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So with that, the top of the fifth is still alive.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
No hits to this point. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Angels strand one. They lead it 2-1. Joyce now.
Leading
He's
off for the
0 for
A's.
1 thus far.
Left fielder, Matt Joyce.
Here's the first pitch to him. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Trout is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Right fielder number 20.
So now it's Mark Hanna. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a slider. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
2-0.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
And stretching for it is Kinsler, but it's out of reach. A base hit.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you could swing the bat.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard back up the middle. Taken in by Simmons. Kinsler for 1. Over to Pujols, and it's a double play that'll get him. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout.
Leading off for the Angels, center fielder number 27.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hard hit ball to second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So it's a good start for the Halos as their leadoff hitter reaches base.
The left fielder number 8.
Here's Justin Upton now. Tripled homer run last time through, so we'll see what he's got in store here. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Bouncer to the left side. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. Ready for another shot now. Zach Cozart. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Offered and missed. Here's the throw.
He's safe.
Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Behind 0-2 now. In his career, Cozart is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Here's Albert now. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Behind 0-2 now. To first. Step on the bag for 1, but 1's all they get as the run scores.
Probably wanted more out of that at bat with runners in scoring position, but at least he does the job and brings 1 home. Maybe the next guy could pick up the runner at third now.
Trying to keep the deficit right where it is, the pitch. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. 0-1, here's the pitch. There's a changeup over the outside corner.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. One in the inning here for the Angels on a couple. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Dustin Fowler. And he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action. And they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch in there for strike one. 0-1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Simmons ranging into the outfield, and that's the first out of the inning. Ready once again, Marcus Semien. He was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. And now a pitch on the way. And that misses for ball one. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Late that time for a strike. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
Calhoun is right there as he takes it for the second out.
Now batting, second baseman, Jed Lowry.
Ready for another chance? Jed Lowry, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ground ball foul down the left side. Richard steps into his windup. 0-1 pitch on its way. Popped him up. And this will land foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. The 1-2 is laid off for ball two. We're in the sixth inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
And that's in there, base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Here's Chris Davis now. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically. Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he's in safely to third as they also push across his score to make it a one-run game.
You take a look at this one as it flies into the gap. Both outfielders give it a chase, but they can't catch up to it. Next thing you know, it one hops the wall, and he's busting his hump around second on his way to third.
Standing in now, Matt Olson. And she'll take a look at ball one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. High in the air out to center field. On the move is Trout. He's got it as the tying run is left on base. But the A's scratch for one on the strength of this RBI triple. 8, 9, and top of the order coming up to start the 7th. It's the Angels 3 and the A's 2. Back here at the Coliseum in Oakland, the Angels are out on top in this one as we get caught up on our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Chris Hatcher is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Chris Hatcher.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike one to start the at-bat. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2. Hit out towards second. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, catcher, Rene Rivera.
Riding in once again, Rene Rivera. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch coming. Here it is.
That's a ball.
A ball and no strikes.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to take right there. I'm not sure if you're guessing or you're sitting on a pitch, but boy, that was awfully close to being called a strike.
Grounded up the first baseline, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The batter, number
In now
2.
is Andrelton Simmons. It was a single for him in his last at-bat, and he'll step off. He's set. Here it comes. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Now the 1-1 pitch. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Angels go down 1-2-3, and it remains a 3-2 ball game.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Angels, number 46.
Digging in once again, Matt Chapman. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Started that swing a bit too early.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
Popped him up. Pujols waits on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Joyce. His head-to-head line against Blake Wood. He's 1 for 4. He's set, and the pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Here it comes, the 3-0. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Right fielder number 20, Mark Hanna.
So now it's Mark Hanna. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. Good bite to the sinker there as it's chopped foul at home plate. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Joyce, base runner at first with 1 out. Line drive to left, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Here's the German-born catcher Bruce Maxwell. He swings and he rounds it to short. 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. So no runs. Here's Caleb Coward. In previous meetings with Chris Hatcher, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Digging in and looking for more, Mike Trout. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Justin Upton.
Here's Justin Upton now, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Upton in a hole, 0-2 the count to him. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Under it is Joyce, and there are 2 away. Ready now for L.A. Zach Cozart. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And that's in there for strike 1. Trout is off at first with 2 away. Oh, and that is right there for strike 2.
When you're facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire, I say throw everything out. 0-2, he's sitting fastball.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Lowry ranging into the outfield, and that ends the inning. Angels leave 1.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Angels.
So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Dustin Fowler. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Here's the first pitch to him. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1. Stephen Piscotty will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 25, Stephen Piscotty.
Bouncer up the middle. Simmons dives. What a stop. He beat it out. Impressive play. Can't quite get him. And now the potential tying run is aboard.
Hey, that's a heck of a job by the shortstop right there for him to range, at least get to that ball and show his pitcher with a diving stop. He's willing to get dirty all day long. Wasn't able to complete the play, but the effort was there.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. In prior at-bats against Jose Alvarez, an impressive 4 for 7. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. 2 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Drilled right back up the middle. They'll go to the bag for 1 on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. Jed Lowry now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
Hit hard. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Swinging a soft liner. Throw over to Pujols at first. He'll take care of him to end the inning. A look there at the Bay Bridge from the East Bay side, where we are for this one from the Coliseum in Oakland. Here's Albert now. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Hit hard on the ground to short. Simeon's there. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting.
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. In previous meetings with Liam Hendricks, he's just 2 for 9. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Piscotty's there for it. 2 down. Digging in to try it again, Cole Calhoun. He was a ground out victim last time up. And the changeup is way low that time. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Boy, good fight on the slider, and it just missed inside. And here's a pitch in the dirt, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-0 now. The 3-0 pitch. And good work there as this is taken for ball 4, and the Angels have themselves a 2-out base runner. Now at the plate, Rene Rivera. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Ready with the 0-1. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Here it comes, 0-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. Heading after it is Piscotty. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Angels strand 1, but they still lead it 3-2. Blake Parker comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Number 53.
Here's Chris Davis now. Mano-a-mano with Blake Parker. He's just 1 for 6. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. 0-2 home. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away. Striding in for Oakland, Matt Olson. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Way out in front.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
The 0-1 pitch. Got him out of his front foot. It's 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. Here comes another 0-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen. So stepping in, Matt Chapman will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a ball diving into the dirt, a swing and a miss.
Hey, he's looking to punch out the side right here. And if this guy's going to do him favors and swing outside the zone, that's exactly what's going to happen.
Here it comes. And that one just missed outside. 2 out, nobody on. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. And he lays out for it, but he can't pull it in out in deep center field. Around second now and headed for third. The relay. And he's going to make it to third safely, and there's your tying run at third now with 2 away.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers think, and he's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
Here's Matt Joyce now. Mano-a-mano with Blake Parker. He's 0 for 5. From the stretch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Chapman on third with 2 out. One and one to count. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And now a soft liner to the left side. But this is a foul ball. Last strike now for Oakland.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Hit down the line at first.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Here he comes again. 1-2. Fouled off.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 foul balls in a row. I'd love to see this next one put in play for sake of pace of play, but I love the fact that he's battling.
Now another 1-2. Count still at 1-2. The 1-2. It's a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Los Angeles Angels took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Garrett Richards gets the